Where's Victoria?
Oh, she had to go out. Client to see or something.
Yeah, right.
How'd you feel?
Knocked me for 6. Don't know whether I feel better or worse.
Would you have said yes? He told me he'd bite his hand off. Oh, he asked me what I thought. He was going to go down on one knee and everything. The works. But he didn't know if you'd think he was rushing you.
When?
I don't know, a good few weeks back now.
When a few weeks back?
You know, before it all kicked off with Robbie. Before Robbie proposed to me. Coincidence, eh?
Why didn't you say?
Well, I was gonna, but I worried it might be rubbing your nose in it. See if you hadn't lost enough already.
Fits.
It's perfect.
How did you know the size?
Don't look at me. We had that one conversation and that was it. He sorted the rest of it himself. Katie Moffat. Sounds
terrible.
I always wondered. Did your mum never mind you being at ours all the time?
I was out from under her feet.
What about your Sammy?
Too busy disappearing up her own backside. I can say that I'm a sister. You say you get a punch in the mouth.
A little bit of Sammy goes a long way.
Besides, you have better biscuits.
Oh, cheers.
And the run of the Moby.
You are so superficial.
Sammy's sister, remember?
And mine.
Yeah, you say stuff like that when you're kids, don't you?
When it's true. Casey, it's worth fighting for.
So's Clint. Can't believe it. 1 minute I'm spoiled for choice for families. Dixon's for me dinner, Moffat's for me tea. Now I've got none.
No, you're wrong. You can still have both.
Oh, yeah. The Moffats are signed with me now.
You sat with them in court, didn't you? You are one of them if you want to be.
Yeah, while it's all going on, with the inquest, the funeral, the trial and all that, that'll fade. We'll swap Christmas cards and bump into each other on Church Street and feel awkward, have nothing to say.
You'll always have the Dixons. Look how sorry your auntie is. And me and Rachel. And you know my dad's always had a soft spot for you.
You're dreaming, Jackie. Last time we sat here, we were bladdered. I rang his mobile, do you remember? He was already dead. I woke up this morning and for a few seconds, it was like it had never happened. He was going to walk in the door in his boxies, cup of tea in his hand, climb into bed and then... You know when people say that something hit you? This was like physical. It was like something falling on my chest. I couldn't breathe with the shock. I wanted to scream.
Oh, Casey.
I'm either numb, like I'm watching someone else's life, or it's too much, it's too raw. There's no middle ground.
But if it gets too bad, you could always go and talk to Dad and he could prescribe you
happy pills. End up like Shirley Moffat. No. No way.
Well, don't rule it out.
I already have. Same with the ale, I'm not going down that road.
Whatever gets you through the night.
Do you want one?
No, Tar. Hey, do you think that you would have got married in Spain?
On the beach in a bikini? I don't know. I think we would have had kids, eventually. Had you down as the godmother and everything.
Casey, your life's not over. You will have kids one day.
But you'll never be the godmother. Something changed that night. There's no going back.
You're wrong.
Jackie, when your dad put a bullet through Clint, he put a bullet through this Sisters Act. Face it. Do you think I'm going to be able to nip in and out of your house, fellas, like I used to? Sit there with a coffee, looking at the rug, thinking, oh, is that where my fiancé bled to death? Oh, yes, I will have a biscuit if you don't mind, Anthea.
I wouldn't make you do that. I've got more sense, more sensitivity.
You'd be treading on eggshells all the time, you mean? What kind of friendship is that?
It wouldn't be like that.
The thing with you, Jackie, is you're used to everything going your way. And if it doesn't, throw a few bob at it and everything will come good. It won't work with this.
What are you on about?
My mum still had me in polar necks when you were swanning around in your designer shell suit.
What has this got to do with...
When you were scuba diving with Lord Cuddington, I was seeing a rapist. I'm used to making do.
Oh, Casey, don't talk crap.
It's the truth.
It's crap. You're rewriting history because I've got a few quid at last. I went to school in a mobile shop. The stick I used to get for that. And my designer Shelleys were knockoff from Kirby Market. And you know as well as I do that I've had disasters with fellas. Does the name Shane ring any bells?
Oh, another dead boyfriend? Well, that makes us quits.
We're equals, Casey. Always have been and always will be. I don't believe you. You'll be singing The Wind Beneath My Wings next.
This is Quincy, can't speak household message. Cheers. This is Quincy, can't speak household message. Cheers. This is Quincy, can't speak household message. Cheers.
They'll wipe that off soon, won't they?
Quincy, can't speak household message.
What
Cheers.
would you think? It's weird, you know. It's like he didn't die completely on that night. There's bits of him still left. Bits of his spirit still floating around. They're all dying off. One by one.
But you've got your ring. That shows how much he loved you.
Time into forever. Right.
Casey, I wish there was something I could do.
You can actually. I want to go there. The house. I want to see it for myself.
Oh, it's not a good idea.
Why not?
Well, it'll upset you. It might... What if it gives you nightmares?
You'd have to sleep to have nightmares.
There's nothing to see. It's just the house, the same as it always was. They've searched the place from top to bottom. There's nothing to see.
I just feel like it'll help me. I can't explain it, I just do.
Well, do you want to go right now, or...?
Or what?
Oh, you've just got in and we've hit you with this. You haven't had a minute to yourself. Do you want to jump in the bath and catch your breath a minute? Well, I'll ring ours and warn them. No, see if anyone's in. They might be getting the baby to bed or anything. Look, I'm not saying that you'd be in the way. I just mean, you want it to be right, don't you? Quiet. Oh, I don't know. Am I talking about my backside here?
No. You're right. I'll go and get a bath and smart myself up a bit.
Hello, your call cannot be taken at the moment. So please leave your message.
How are you getting on in there?
Ready.
Who's in?
Dunno. No one answered the phone.
The radio's on.
Yeah, my dad's idea. After the break-ins, lights on, radio on, anything to make the place look occupied. Not that that made any difference. It's probably someone in the bath. Katie, are you sure you want to do this?
Dead sure.
Remembered you fitted that alarm? Yeah, Clinton Robbie. Well, there's no one in.
Couple of messages there, do you want to check?
No, but that's me. Don't take your coat for anything.
I was right. The rug, I was right. Must have bought this specially.
Casey, don't do this to yourself.
I didn't know how much it had stained.
Anthea did try and clean it up, but...
How did he do it?
What?
Just sit there, eating the cornflakes when there's a dead man's blood under the feet.
Well, it's not easy.
It's a big hole. Was there a lot of blood?
I don't know.
There must have been. If there was a lot of blood, he would have died quickly.
You wouldn't know much. You wouldn't have suffered.
I knew there was a gun pointing at him. Your dad shouted a warning, that's what all the report said.
Yeah.
A few seconds. 4 or 5, you know. It's long enough for your life to flash before your eyes, all 23 years of it. I call that suffering.
Me and all. But once it happened, you wouldn't have felt any pain. I checked with Dad and...
This is weird. It's weird. It's like something off the X-Files, a parallel universe or something. This terrible, terrible thing has happened, yeah. Life just goes on around it, on top of it, literally.
But that's what you've got to do. I can't apologise for that, Casey. You've got to do it in your head and all. It seems so insulting, but every day...
Baby must have toddled over this.
But you've got to get on with the everyday things. They're what'll help you through. They dull the pain.
Do they?
Yeah, it's like when you go back to work, there might be people who are going to look at you and say, now that's weird.
You can look off.
Exactly. Because if that works for you, that's all that counts.
Yeah, but I don't know if I could go back if you'd been made at the walking centre.
Well, you'd probably have a choice then. Oh, Mike and them didn't. Where were they going to go, eh? They couldn't stay in a hotel forever, could they?
They could move.
Oh, when? Tomorrow? How long does moving house take?
I know I'd want to if I was them. For all that's happened in this house.
Well, maybe they will. Once they know how things are mapping out.
With your dad.
But it's going to take time. You know, they've got to think about Beth and make life as normal for her as possible.
Pretend it never happened.
No, actually. That is not what they're doing at all.
Well, what's this all about then?
You don't know what it's been like.
What?
Having police all over the house. Searching and dusting and confiscating stuff. You know, they don't leave the house like this when they finish.
So you had to get the vacuum out?
We had to wash blood off the skating boards. The police say that they'll clean up for you. Well, they don't. They do the basics. And you've got to do the rest of it yourself. You've got to get down on your hands and knees with a scrubbing brush and a bucket of bleach and wipe away every last trace of a lad that you once knew and loved and miss. And if you think that's easy, I'm telling you.
You did that?
I helped. It was one of the worst things I've ever had to do in my life. Well, it was the second worst. Benny or Tony was the worst. Katie, everyone's suffering. You've gone white as a sheet.
I feel a bit funny.
Here, take your coat off. I'll make you a drink, not tea. Do you want a coffee with that?
This is fine.
Casey, you're shaking. You've got to look after yourself. Let me make you some toast.
No, this is doing the trick. So Clint was standing here. And your dad was in the doorway. It's quite a long way. Did he walk right in?
Casey.
You must have been over it with him. Or if not him, Anthony. I mean, did he shoot from there or closer?
From there, I think. He was terrified. You're not going to walk right in if you're terrified.
Do what you like if you've got a gun in your hand.
This was a bad idea. Time to go.
No. Look, this isn't about you.
If you're having a pop at me dad, you're having a pop at me.
It isn't the same.
It is.
Back to this again, aren't we? So everything you've said about friendship and looking out for one another, when it comes down to it, you still say he was right.
I'm sticking up for him. That doesn't mean to say that I approve of people getting guns, because I don't. But all the attacks, the worry, drove him out of his mind.
Oh, so he was deranged? A deranged man with the shooter? Well, I tell you what, we're lucky there's only one dead.
He was under pressure, depressed, stressed, call it what you want.
Jackie, loads of people get stressed. They come in the surgery all the time, they get a prescription, they kick the cat, they go on a bench, they feel like death in the morning. They don't do what he did.
Think about it.
I've done nothing else for days.
If my dad was some blood-crazed madman, why didn't he do it before?
Oh, so we've got off lucky up to now.
His own son, my little brother, was killed. Mown down by a drugged-up scally of 14 years of age. Why didn't he go out and get a gun then, eh? And blow Jimmy Corkill off the planet? Because he's an ordinary, decent, law-abiding fella.
Who goes into a pub and hands over cash for a sawn-off shotgun in cold blood.
Who was pushed to the ends of his tether.
Who asks around to find out where you go, who you speak to, how much you pay. Not easy when you don't mix in them circles. And you're telling me you think that's reasonable?
All I'm saying is I think that there's an explanation for the terrible thing that he did. You're sticking up for Clint for the same reason. You know, my dad's a sick man. He could have had a heart attack or anything.
It's a pity he didn't, because Clint would still be here.
Oh, it's great, this grief thing, isn't it? You can say what the hell you like and no one pulls you up on it.
Oh, sorry for not towing the line, like, but I thought you were all for being straight with one another.
Right, that's it. You've asked to see the place, and I've seen it, so it's time to go.
I haven't finished my drink.
You have now.
You are unbelievable. Your dad murders my boyfriend, my fiancé, and you get a comment with me for being upset.
I've got a cob on because you're at it again. Rewriting history. You know, you've got Clint down as Bambi, and my dad as Hannibal Flaming Lecter. My dad's tortured by this. You should see him. You know, you can't sleep for grief, he can't sleep for guilt. Casey, it's not that black and white.
But Jackie, it is. Clint's dead because your dad shot him.
Because he broke into the house, don't forget that, he broke in.
You don't know that.
Well, he didn't have a set of keys. The glass was broken in the back door.
You don't know he broke in.
Oh, get real.
You don't know.
Oh, so who did then? Your best mate, Robbie? I wouldn't put it past him, like.
He's no mate of mine.
Oh, isn't he? Well, you looked very cosy when he was round the other day. Persuaded you he's Mr. Clean, did he? Oh, he did? Oh, so come on then, what's your latest theory?
You don't know Clint broke in. You don't know why he was in this house.
Come here. Someone came round with glass cutters and cut a hole in the pane here and opened the door from the inside. They weren't amateurs.
And he wasn't a thief. He didn't need money.
Casey, you were going to start a new life in a foreign country. That doesn't come cheap.
He had money for that. He'd been working on the building site, and when that packed in, he took anything labour and driving, anything he could lay his hands on. He had money.
Maybe.
Definitely.
Maybe you weren't it?
What?
Well, what if the engagement ring took all of his savings and he was scrabbling around for some spare?
It's too easy. Say he was a burglar and everyone can switch off. Say he was scum, he deserved to die. He wasn't scum. He was a grafter. He was kind, he was gentle. He was the sort of lad who sneaks into his girlfriend's jewellery box to find out what ring size she is so he can surprise her. He wasn't scum. That's what all the papers will say. Be round here interviewing the neighbours about your dad, the pillar of the Residents' Association.
They can't. They can't write any more about him now till the trial starts.
Is that going to stop them? They'll just save it all up till then.
Katie, face facts. Clint was all those things you say. You forget I cared about him and all.
Yeah?
Yeah. When he told me that he wanted to marry her, I was over the moon. How often can you say that about your mate's fella? Hands on heart, that they're good enough. I really thought that. At the time.
And now he's a burgling scumbag. Talk about speaking ill of the dead.
We know what Robbie was like at work in the head. Maybe it runs in the family. Maybe Clint's just better at it.
Will you listen to yourself?
He never let on about half the stuff Robbie was into. You know, taking that poor lad's eye out and them lads screwing me dad's house. And all right, maybe he didn't know about some of them and maybe he was scared of Robbie. But maybe he knew the lot and...
Maybe you're running out of things to twist.
Well, I'm sorry if it turned out to be true. All it took was a smack in the face for me to see what Robbie was like.
I had to wait for a murder.
Look, I wish it hadn't happened. I wish me dad hadn't been terrorised. I wish he'd never laid hands on that gun. I wish Clint had never broke in. And I wish you'd gone off to Spain to live happily ever after without any idea of what he was like.
I know what he was like.
Casey. Casey, wait, we can't leave it like this.
Can't we?
We can't leave it like this. It needs sorting. I'll walk over with you.
Don't come near me, Jackie. Because right now I feel like ragging the face off you, and I'm not going to let you reduce me to that.
Casey, please.
I'm dying inside. I have lost everything, my whole future, and you sit there lecturing me on how to choose my boyfriends more carefully. It's unreal.
I didn't mean that.
You have twisted everything. You trampled all over his memory, and no sister, even a sister as hopeless as our Sammy, would do that to get herself off you.
Casey, please.
Don't touch me, Jackie.
Katie, we can get through this.
Like that?
But they never would have been. Who'd have thought 7 years ago when our Tony died, who'd have thought they could live in the same city, let alone the same close? And our Tony was...
Was what?
Katie, time's a great healer if you let it.
Your Tony was innocent and didn't deserve to die, and Clint did. Well, let me tell you something. I don't care if people start to believe your fairy stories. I don't care if the whole of man are parked here against me and I never have another mate in my life. I'd sooner be lonely and have my self-respect.
People aren't going to turn against you.
I'd sooner remember my Clint the way he really was than stay mates with you. Now, that way, I can look myself in the eye of a morning. Can you do that?
Katie, wait! Katie!
You know what, Jackie? You can't have everything your own way. Now, me and you sisters and all that, it's finished. Dead in the water.
Shall we Google something decent? Gives us a chance to have another talk.
Doesn't seem much point.
Once your mother ships out of this place, everything will be back to normal, okay?
Katie, you're drunk.
No, I'm plastic. Do I feel any better?
Come near me again and I will tell Nikki everything. Chapter and verse.
Don't forget, Sunetra Sarkar, who plays Nisha, is ready to chat online now. Log on to channel4.com/talk. Next, cooking is a yummy experience with Nigella Bites.